Hello, friends. Sleepy Saturday. I have a blanket because I want to be cozy.
I'm wearing pajama pants, and the shirt is like, it's not to my knees, but it's like very large shirt.
I'm still in my pajamas, I'm going to be honest.
And you can tell I have not brushed my hair because it's sticking straight up.
It's all good. Hello to Neil. How's it going? Are you having a sleepy Saturday or a productive Saturday? Um, I do feel like, unless we really get into stuff, this might be a short live because I'm not sure if I have a lot to say.
Do I
That may
remember?
sound like what? Sorry.
I was having a panic attack because I was like, I don't think I remember anyone's names other than Finn.
AKA Kerrigan?
Yeah.
I feel like I mean not exactly, but like I still see the Kerrigan and Finn.
Now his mom is there, who's like Kerrigan's dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her. This is spoilers
Let's
because
not
his
spoil
mom
Green
does
Rider.
a thing that Kerrigan's dad does by getting too close to another character.
Been up for hours. Okay. Nice. Shrek. Ooh, that's a good musical. That's a good musical.
I
Very
was
good.
supposed to be productive.
I got it as kid. Actually, as a sleepy person, I understood that as kid instead of mid. So I'm proud of myself.
Honestly, I didn't question it.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now it's just Tennille and us. Yay! Welcome. I know my sister's busy. I don't know about Brittany. I also was not very good about advertising this live show.
And I forgot until 2 hours ago, and I was like, I don't think I have time to make something.
Yeah, and it's just yeah. Summer is summer. Like my brain is just on work stuff and the prepping for summer and spring break's coming up, so I have to think about those things. I forgot to write down myself a note to order Korean snacks for our K-pop Demon Hunter party in 2 weeks. So yeah. Yay! 4 stars for you. You love this one as well. Cool. Um. So yeah, I don't know what my rating is. I haven't put it up on Goodreads. Initially, I was thinking a 4, but then at the same time, I'm like, is it a 4? I don't know. It's definitely not a 5 for me. Um, it felt like middle book syndrome, kind of. 3.
Was I ever gonna love this book? Was that anyone's expectation?
I felt like there was like a chance that you could have liked it, but yeah.
This is mean, but I just have fun finding the parallels to Green Rider. It's just fun.
Right? Yes, it has more stakes, still cozy, but there's just some other. It's just building up for the last book, and I don't know. I have to think. I have to think on it.
As I said, this one does have triggers that I noted.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was a lot of like miscarriage and abuse topics.
Yes. Yes, there was.
Yeah.
There was
So
some discussions.
I agree there was more stakes because I genuinely did not know what was going to go on with the Queen's storyline.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And the whole thing that happens with the Queen, like I think that is probably her storyline's like probably really just triggering in general because of her history of her having kids and stuff.
Yeah, I did like there was a backstory scene that I really liked with her as a kid because I didn't realize that it was her line that was the royal lineage.
Third one, you had to take a break before reading it. It had a major trigger for you. I do know about this trigger for you. It is kind of a spoiler, but like sometimes spoilers bother me and sometimes they don't. I don't think for this series it bothers me too much, but yeah. If you want to know, I can let you know, Rachel.
You can tell me later if you don't want to.
I can tell you later.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess we all told our rating and our initial thoughts. I do have a couple questions as well, and I think Rachel has some questions to ask. One thing that I saw a lot online was people who don't like Finn because Finn is like a Mary Sue or a Gary Stu because he just tends to have everybody like him, which kind of feels like a Kerrigan thing. It's just the archetype of of what Kerrigan's character is, and Finn is that archetype. But yeah. It's weird being the only one in the comments. This was Brittany during Green Rider.
It also probably doesn't help. It is Realmathon, so
yes, I had a feeling that this one, this live was going to be like a low attended one, especially since Cassidy's doing sprints right now, which I didn't know she was doing it until today. So
we tried.
Okay. We tried.
Yeah.
No. Go Rogues. Are you on a team?
Go Surviving. I am not surviving right now.
Go Surviving.
I can barely, I've not finished one book this month.
Oh no.
Yeah. To be fair, it is a 34-hour audiobook.
Yes. Neil. I did, by the way, this is a side tangent, but I did start The Wandering Inn, and then my brain got like wanted to DNF everything I was in the middle of. But because it just happens sometimes, even if I'm liking a book. So I did start Wandering Inn and I really liked what I read, but I'm excited to go back to it eventually.
I will eventually finish book 6 of The Wandering Inn.
Yes, we do not want Mel to win again this year.
Unfortunately, even though if I'm not participating, I must be on Mel's team.
Oh no.
So I'm in enemy territory.
Enemy territory. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Back to the house.
What the live is supposed to be.
Say that again?
Oh, yeah,
what the live is supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how okay, so in book 1, how do we feel about the romance? Let's just start with that question.
I really liked the romance in book 1 because I thought it was very cute. I don't like it in this book because it got boring.
Yes, and that the fact that Finn has to lie to her and she has to lie to him. And I don't like when relationships have lots of secrets and lies, even though I understand why in the context of the story. War is happening and such. But like, I don't like that. Personally.
Yeah. I don't know if it was lying, but it was also just like, I'm bored of you guys. Do something.
Yeah. I mean, I think they do work well together as a couple, especially since we have that basis of book 1. But yeah, to me, it's like it didn't add anything to the relationship in this book much, except for the political being on different sides sort of situation, but not at the same time.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there's trying to be angst in there or something, but it wasn't like, it was very plateaued angst, and I get bored. It wasn't giving me new stimulus. Even if they're happy, sometimes I like stories where they're just happy, but other things have to be happening.
Yeah. Like, for example, there's a show I'm watching right now called Bob Hart's Abishola. And it's a really cute show. It's like one of those sitcom sort of situations. And like, I'm in season 4 right now, but I feel like even though the relationship, you see it as a very solid relationship, there's still conflicts within the relationship, but they just seem like very normal. Okay, this is the next step, how relationships grow together in such sort of situation. Example, the episode I watched earlier today, the Abishola has a goal to become a doctor, but because Bob is such a wonderful husband and has made her so happy, she's complicit and doesn't want to follow her dreams anymore. And she finds an issue with that. She's like, in a loving way, says, I blame you for me not wanting to become a doctor anymore because you make me happy. And which is a really funny statement, but like that can't happen in relationships and such. So she's like, I need you to not make me happy. Like, I need you to support me and not make me so happy and want to spend time with you so much because I need to like study to become a doctor and everything. And so he's like, okay. And he does his best. So like, and it just works in the show and everything and their relationship and how the characters are displayed to us. So
I guess like, so there's the show The Pit, where there's a relationship that's not good and it's kind of toxic, but I'm still tired of it because it's the same conflict.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's like, I want it to work, but I don't think it will. It's very toxic.
And sometimes like that is also really neat too, because like sometimes you do just want two people to be together, but then it really just doesn't work out because of whatever reason.
My point is like it's the same thing as when I feel like with this book, even though they're kind of good together, they have like lots of conflict. It's the same conflict. I'm like, I'm really bored of this.
Yeah. Let's make it slightly different. Or part of me's kind of wondering. I mean, I had to read book 3. I just felt like there was just a lot of setup in this book, and could have it been shorter to where it was like a novella between the two books. But again, I can't really comment on that until I read book 3.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of good things that happened that I did like you said, the Queen's storyline, her flashback. That was like really emotional and everything. I did, even though I can see where people say it's Gary Stu sort of situation. I did like that Finn had these moments where he made friends with people, like at the bar and in the kitchen when he went to go get breakfast.
I don't know if he learned anything to make friends or he did it in his normal way because it's been a hot minute. Because I want to say he like learned how to make friends instead of just forcing him his normal way, and that's
I think he did. I think that's what this was, is him learning to make actual friends instead of charming people. But he still charmed people in some aspects.
Yeah.
Okay, this does have a lot of setup for book 3. Okay, this makes sense of why I didn't love it as much as book 1.
Was this a web novel?
I don't know. It was indie published, I know for sure, but I don't know if it was a web novel.
It would make sense if this was a web novel, because some web novels, wandering in, have weird points at the end sometimes.
It was a web novel first.
That makes sense. I'm less mad.
Yeah, it's okay. That does make sense then. Okay, cool. Okay, by the way, I feel like that just like answered a lot of our like complaints with it, because it's like, oh,
I've read way too many web novels that become books, and I was like, oh, this is a problem with all of you.
I think that's why it kind of makes sense of why she just has it House Witch 1, 2, and 3 and not 3 different titles.
Yeah, I see that a lot. My niche genre is way too much web novel to novel track pipeline, so I'm just like used to it.
Yeah. So I think it will be really good for us to read book 3 in the series, because then that's like the complete story.
Yeah.
Of Finn. Because after reading this, even though I think I am going to give it like a 4, because maybe a 3.5. I don't know. I'm indecisive. I'm not sure what my rating is sounding like anyways, but like maybe it's one of those books that I'll like more when I read book 3 and I'll appreciate more.
Yeah, because it was a web novel, I'm guessing this was not meant to, there's nothing like normal book 2, it would have like its own kind of plot thing. This is just the You had book 1 with introducing, and then you're in the valley, and then for book 3.
Yeah. Some versions do have different titles, but most just have the numbers. Oh, okay. That is good to know. That is good to know.
Yeah.
Does anyone here feel like Finn is like a Mary Sue, Gary Stu?
I also thought that, but I count Kerrigan too. After a while, I'm like, Kerrigan, be bad at something.
Right? Oh my god. Okay, Tennille, you have a homework assignment for the next live show. Read the first Green Rider book.
Well, I mean, we do have an announcement at the end of this, don't we?
We do have a crazy announcement. Brittany's not here, but I did message Brittany about this. So she already knows.
Yeah.
But like the first book is a fast read. You don't own it. Well, the audiobook, at least for me, is always available on Libby, like very readily available. But your library might have it.
Published, at least in the US, it's published by Daw, which is...
And it's 1996, so it's not like super old.
Thank you for not calling me old.
I'm just getting used to the fact that I was born in the 80s, okay? And just that I'm old. I'm just like, fine, I'm old, people.
I know, but it's funny. It's like 1996. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we're going on. One of the things I did like is I do like Finn's mom.
Yes. I love Finn's mom.
Though, like with Kerrigan's dad, her instant love interest with military person.
This is awful, Tennille. Boo.
Yeah. What library? Do you not have the Houston library?
She's from Canada.
Oh.
But she could create a fake thing for the Harris Public Library. But that's sad. I'm so sorry, Tennille. I guess I won't give it you as a must read as a homework assignment at the second. Chris needs to read it. Sorry, we were talking about Kerrigan, not Kerrigan's mom. Oh my goodness, Finn's mom.
We have to meet Kerrigan's mom. We've never met her.
Is she alive? Who knows? But yes, yeah, no. Finn's mom getting the instant love interest. You were saying?
Yeah, like the what's his captain of the guard dude.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I didn't make that connection. Physical copy, only one in the system, and it's out. Boo. Well,
that's okay.
Oh, that's so sad. Why is the ebook so expensive for Canada? Ooh. Do it. Yeah, that is interesting because we can't really talk too much about it because Tennille hasn't read the book, but for you and I, it's like, oh, that's interesting.
It makes sense because it's a useful way to make sure that character stays in the plot and relevant to the plot by attaching them to somebody who else is relative to the plot.
Mm-hmm. I also, one other thing I really liked was the magic a little bit more explained in this one, where he felt, because he was away from his kitchen, his magic was kind of poof, like not working as well.
Yeah.
I really liked that, even though he's still a really great cook without that. But I mean, that just comes from skill and studying. But I really liked that he didn't really have his magic, even though like house witch magic isn't like super like what's the word, like a powerful magic. I still think this would make a really great anime series.
Yeah. I will say I did the voice acting for the cat, I guess, was less jarring for me.
That's good.
I don't know. But also, the cat can talk now.
Yeah, that's true. The cat can talk now.
I was like, do I have any other notes? I don't remember much.
I don't have too many notes. The only thing is like the stuff with his dad at the end. I'm interested to see where that goes personally. Like I said, this book I don't feel like I have a lot to talk about because it's a lot of setup to the third book, it sounds like. And I'm kind of glad it was its own book and not now that I'm like learning, like thinking about it. Because if it was one big thick book, I think I would have like been so bored if it was like a big book.
Like, it kind of reminds me. I think this is actually a pretty common thing for things. It's like, oh yes, we'll spend a book setting up for the big war.
Yeah. So I'm very interested in what's going to happen. I mean, this is this cozy series, but I feel like it's not as cozy as other cozy fantasies that I've read. It's like, oh, how do I describe it? Not light cozy, but like, I don't know. Oh, just wait. Okay.
Listen, I don't even know like cozy. What is cozy? What books do I read that are cozy?
You don't, I mean, I would never tell you to read Legends and Lattes, but that is like ultimate cozy.
Well, I was the one, I knew about that book and I have read it.
Oh.
Because Travis Baltrey is the narrator for Cradle. So I knew instantly when he wrote the book.
True.
So
Did you like Legends and Lattes?
It was fine.
Okay.
But I read it only because Travis wrote it, and he's one of my favorite narrators.
He is a great narrator. The third one has high stakes. Okay. Well, I feel like we've come to the point of like, we're going to reserve judgment for the entire, if we're going to like do the whole read along of the universe as live shows. I'm probably going to read the entire like universe of books because I own them. And I think these books are, especially if this one ends really well, the third one. I mean, why wouldn't I continue? Because I own them.
I was going to say, I also own all the audiobooks past book 3. Because I bought them for like $2.
True. I mean, we could always like. Oh, Tennille, what are your opinions on this book? We really didn't hear any of your opinions, like thoughts and comments. Favorite characters? Does anyone have a favorite new character in this one, or still have a favorite character from book 1 that carried over into this one? Oh, do you still love? I'm forgetting her name. I want to say Janessa. That's not it. Do you still love Finn's love interest? Do you still like her story? Or because of your issues with the romance, do you find her not as like...
I don't know if she had a lot of her own character in this book.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sidekicks more. They're fun.
I do like the chef from the beginning who made Finn eggs, and Finn was like, "Do you hate me?" I like that character because he's like this captain guy who's just trying his best to cook, and then he's like, "I don't hate you, I'm just cooking." I liked it a months ago, so it's not fresh. Third one will be okay. Side characters are amazing. Yeah, I would agree with this. So yeah. So we read it. We liked it enough. I think it's probably going to be like a 3.5 for me, I think. I liked it slightly better than Rachel.
That's not. I was going to say that wasn't real. That was going to be a given, I think.
Yeah. Which it is disappointing that since I loved, especially on reread, I loved book 1 a lot. This one was like not disappointing because it still was the same similar story, which is why I think I kind of want to give it a 4, but I'm going to give it 3.5. But because it was a lot of setup and a lot of things with the romance that wasn't my favorite. But I did like a lot of the side characters, a lot of the side stories, and Finn's mom, and I'm still intrigued. So yeah, 3.5 for me, I think.
Yeah, you don't have the whole picture, so you don't have it like the context to color it correctly.
Yeah, and I think my rating, when I read book 3, my rating could go up to 4 if it all like locks into place.
Yeah,
because there's some middle books that I really love that I'm like, I see where this is going and where the author's setting everything up, and it makes me excited. But this was one of it's like, oh, this is set up, okay. So
yeah, I was gonna say even my favorite book series. There's book 4, which is like this was a nothing book.
And sometimes, you know what, authors do need a nothing book because things just need to like build up to the next big thing. And I don't fault any author who needed that to happen, you know, except for Robert Jordan.
Aren't all the books nothing books?
Not all of them, but there's so many books I'm like, this could have been reduced so much into 1 or 2 more books. The series I still feel like could have been like 7 books the most. But anyway.
Speaking of a lot of books, should we do unless do you have any other shout at us of book things we missed?
Yes, I see also we got an extra person if they're just lurking. Hello, lurker. But if you have read this book, do you have any thoughts on this and whatnot? Or yeah, but we do have an announcement. And if we do, so really quick, if we do read, when we read House Witch 3, I think maybe we'll do a sort of thing where we like read a House Witch book series and then read something else from another series and then come back to it. Unless after this book you're like, no way, I don't want to do that ever again. Like I don't want to do any House Witch. Does anyone have any, like, I know you said you had some thoughts of books to read or series, Rachel.
Yeah. I was like, it's not complete, and I think the author keeps adding more, but the writer series would just be forever.
Oh, yeah, we should probably, you know what, I'd be up to do that. We could, like, definitely do it in between this series, too.
But yeah. And the big thing of we're coming back in next year.
Yes.
with Green Rider.
What did I message you what day? Because okay, so yeah, the author announced that the next book in your series for Green Rider is coming out. Where'd that go? Where is it? There you go. Couldn't find your name for a second.
December 8th.
December 8th, The Last Sea King. Yeah, eyeballs. Here, let me get the Goodreads page. Oh no, I'll just do this. Let's see here. Sorry if you hear a noise. I'm really close to the water thingy, and it's been really snowy and raining, so it's like making sure our basement doesn't flood. I'm in the basement.
I have a theory on why this came out so fast. We'll see if that happens.
I am with your theory. Where'd that go? Okay. The Last Sea King. This is just a picture, a screenshot I took.
Oh look, it's my DMs.
Yes. Yes. And so yeah, the 9th Green Rider series is coming out. We have no cover. I'm going to stop sharing because some people may not like this. Might have spoilers for the series, but we're going to be back in January to talk about book 9. And yeah. So we will have to like pretty much match up whatever we read next to be like we can take a good break in January to like talk about book 9. And Rachel has theories why this happened, why this was announced so soon, because for those who may not know, Rachel, you can explain how long does it typically take Kristen Britton to write?
It's very consistently 3 or 4 years.
If not longer, right?
No, I don't think it's ever been longer, but it's like
okay. Okay.
But I think maybe it was longer between book 1 and book 2 because book 1 I don't think was planned to be a series.
True.
But this has been a year, probably. Yeah, because it came out November of 2025.
1 year. Like, is she Brandon Sanderson all of a sudden? I don't know.
I was like, that's unheard of, unless it was already done because book 8 was too long.
And book 8 was long in general. I don't think it's the longest one. No, book 8 was not the longest one. Book 7 was. I'm looking this up because I can't remember for the life of me. But yeah, it's crazy. So we're going to come back. So those who have not read Green Rider yet, read it. This is your announcement to read it now and to be back for the 9th book in January to talk with us because we want people to talk to us about it.
Or not. You can just join us anyways if you don't care.
Yeah, if you don't care. If you don't care, yeah. The longest one is Winter Light, which is the 7th book at 848 pages, which may sound scary, but these are really fast reads. They're
shorter than The Wandering Inn.
Yes. And the writing style is very readable. Oh boy, says Tennille. The first book is only 464 pages. Kristen, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say the first book is written younger, except for a scene that I keep forgetting about.
Yes. Only the font is big in the book, is relatively big, I feel, in the physical book. And Kristen Britton has a writing style that's very readable. That's why I feel like they're faster to get through than you would think for other books. Like Sanderson, if he writes an 800-page book, that's a long book because the font is like, you need a little microphone. Oh my goodness. Magnifying glass.
And they're like Bible pages.
Is this punishment for making you do burnt toast? Here's the thing. I've only landed on burnt toast for the very first game. So like,
I don't think this is a punishment. We're not assigning it. It's more of a, if you want to join us on our fun.
Yes, because we basically will be reading it in December and then discussing it the second Saturday in January, unless life,
likely life because it's January.
Yes. We could also maybe even do it in February if life. So it will be sometime at the beginning of next year. Winter Light did feel like the longest one. So
it has one of my favorite scenes.
It does have some really cool scenes. And it has a romance I rooted for a long time.
Now
I'm just like, just do it already.
God, that was not needed in the book 8 at all.
No. If you want to know what we mean, read book 8.
Or watch the live show.
Because we did talk about it at length because it was annoying. It has a slow burn romance for sure. Has some other things that happen. But yeah. But yes. We're excited to come back to Green Rider so quickly. because we thought we would be older. Like it'd be like 3 or 4 years before we came back. So that makes me think.
Yeah.
That means we might only have 2 years to wait for the 10th book, which I hope will be the last book.
It'd be nice if it ended on book 10. But also, I don't trust that she has a thought that where the ending will happen.
I know this is now the House Witch. This is now turned into Green Rider again, but like I feel like it must. It just feels like it's coming. So
I feel like this is just our talk show that we have.
This is just our talk. This is a podcast where we talk a little bit about House Witch 2, and then we're like, okay, Green Rider again.
Oh no, you haven't seen my actual podcast.
I know you have one.
Yeah. I'm recording for it next week.
Woohoo! Hello, Bookish Kirby. We're actually about to end soon, but hello, thank you for coming.
I was going before you end, did you have any thoughts about House Witch 2?
Yes, have you read House Witch 2, and what were your thoughts?
So we can stop.
Have you read are you caught up with the whole universe, or is this your first time reading it? This is my first time reading it, basically. I did read book 1 a long time ago, but I never continued because life happens sometimes.
And I didn't know it existed.
Yeah. I was about to say it's like that Taylor Swift song, but that's not even in the context, so.
I was like, which one?
Oh, I forgot that you existed.
Oh.
But you didn't forget, you just didn't know. But yeah, well, thank you for coming. Unless I don't know how long the delay is sometimes. So I want to give, oh, there we go. That's okay. That's okay.
I was going to say, when we'll be back on day next month.
We will be back Saturday the 11th, which makes me think I need to message you this because the 11th of April. So Saturday, April 11th. Okay, so for me, I have to message Rachel what this is, not because she will forget, because I will forget. At 2 p.m. Central.
And inevitably I do. Are we good for this week? Text?
Yes. 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. And I hope we'll have a lot to talk about for the next one, because, yeah. Sweet. Thank you for marking it on your calendar. All right. We'll see you guys next month for us to discuss House Witch 3. Yes, you had a little.
I was gonna say, is Cassidy still streaming? So if everyone wants to
go. Is she still sprinting? Let's see here. Honestly, good. YouTube, stop it. She is done. She's not streaming anymore. But I hope everyone has a good weekend and do a bunch of reading. Go Rogues. Tennille says go Mages. You say go Paladins. Bookish Kirby, are you on the Clerics team? Because then if you are, I love all the representation. Like it's all even. I also might do reading sprints in a bit. I will let you guys know. I will post it on the socials because I feel like I need to buckle down and do some reading. And I don't think any reading sprints are done are planned. We have 2 mages here. Man. Team mages. Double the mages. Well, gotta beat the mages. No. All right. I hope to see you guys later and see you next time. Bye.